worked in brand management. I moved to Shanghai. I've been there for almost 2 years now. And then when the position of editor-in-chief opened up, my colleagues at Marvel and Disney came to me and said, given that Marvel is growing globally, and given the international reach that Marvel has, we need someone with more of an international understanding of comics and storytelling in the Marvel brand. So they offered me the position, and I was amazed at first, shocked, scared. It's something everybody dreams of. Marvel is constantly creating new heroes and new characters. One of the things that people forget is that Marvel has a character library of over 8,000 characters.
8,000?
8,000, yep.
Wow.
And every week we publish about 20 new comic books, and at some point in one of those comics, a new character is introduced. Slowly. They might not be a big hero right off the bat, they might start as a background character, but they really grow. So Marvel is constantly creating new heroes. Starting to do now is we want to start producing more Marvel local content in different countries with the creators and with the artists and with the actors from those areas. So we've experimented in a little bit of Asia. We've done some original manga series in Japan. We did an original anime series in Japan called Avengers. I'm sorry, I'm blanking. Discord's Avengers, and now there's a series called Future Avengers, so there's 2 animated series. And we've done an original comic in Korea called Avengers Electric Rain. So these are content created specifically in those countries for the readers there, but they're part of the Marvel large universe that translates back. So those characters, while they're created in different countries, become part of the Marvel universe. And now we really want to start doing that in other countries, hopefully here, Indonesia, also in the Philippines. We're exploring a couple options. So we can have local creators here create heroes and super teams using their artistic skills, their creative skills, and their local cultural sensibilities to make these authentic heroes from these countries be brought into the Marvel universe. 20 years ago was the really growing popularity of Japanese manga. More women than ever came into comics because these were stories for them. Japan has a long history of female storytellers, and that the girls back then were able to relate to those stories, and it inspired them to be artists. And then also the Marvel growing demographic through the films and through the games and through animation brought more women into Marvel. And those 2 factors combined meant that more women are now drawing Marvel or want to draw for Marvel than ever before. So right now we're in this perfect creative storm. We have so many up-and-coming female writers, an enormous number of female editors, and a growing number of female artists. By getting those teams of women together, we're creating real female superheroes, first and foremost, first female characters who become female superheroes. And the women in those stories act like real women. They look like real women. They're dressed like real women. It's about telling those stories from the female perspective. It's not so much about telling stories about female heroes. It's about bringing a female identity to the Marvel universe. It changes over the years. When I was a kid, I was a big Spider-Man fan. As I got older, I really started liking Kitty Pryde from the X-Men. Even though she was a girl and I was a young boy, growing up, she was the eyes and ears into the Marvel universe, or into the X-Men universe. She was kind of like, she was a teenager, and seeing them X-Men through her perspective was quite interesting. And as now I think, one of my favorite characters has become Iron Man.